Men and bringing dicks and vaginas. We got a show for you. Bobby and Chaz are getting rowdy. So come on, juggalos, whoop whoop.
Yo, what's
Come
up?
in and bringing dicks and vaginas.
Hey.
We got a show for you. Oh, fuck yeah, we got him working.
Well, now I can't hear y'all. This is weird.
You can't hear us?
What the fuck?
Look, I can't even see me. I don't know why. Oh, okay. It's just dark. It's dark in here.
Alright. I think... I don't know.
Can you hear us?
No, I can't hear y'all now. Hang on a second.
He answered you, though.
I'm about to wing this with two devices.
No, shit. Okay. Welcome to the Bobby and Chaz show.
Where every podcast we have technical difficulties.
Hey, let's go. God, I about fell asleep.
This is interesting.
Oh, we got our peeps in here today.
Oh, hey, we got the King of Horrorcore
King of Horror
in the comments. The King of Cornicore. Cornable corn.
So we're trying to get Benny set up here.
Yes.
We can hear him.
Well,
we can see him, but he can't hear us.
Okay, so I can hear you guys on the laptop, but on my phone I can't hear you guys. So I'm using two devices at once.
So that, okay, is it overbearing anything?
He's responding right on time.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I can hear y'all on it.
All right, sweet. This works. All right, so last night was probably one of the most wholesome shows that I've ever been a part of. Was amazing. So what happened last night, Bobby?
Last night, I drove my ass from Lake Erie to Dayton, Ohio to do the South Park Tavern in Dayton. We did the live juggalo.
It was Xenia, right?
We did
it was Xenia.
Yeah, no, it was in Xenia.
Yeah, Xenia.
Yeah.
Yeah, trigger warning.
But we experienced the show with all kinds of talent last night. Every single person did super good. Like I said in the description, from technical difficulties to the high moments where we're having a great time, I think everything ran pretty smoothly.
I want to thank the fucking sound guy for that shit.
Yeah,
making everything run so smoothly.
Yeah, well, thank
DJ Hatchet Kelly. This is from my heart. You fucking nailed that shit.
That's my
guy.
We love
you.
Thank you to him.
Tritone Music is the Dayton family. Is the Dayton family. Tritone Music is the Dayton family.
Oh yeah, I'm smoking. I'm sitting here with Lotus right now.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck you, Columbus.
Yo, Columbus has been pretty badass though. I've been to a lot of good shows there, but I don't know. This is my first time.
I don't think it's that wholesome. It wasn't as wholesome as Dayton one to me. That vibes, everything was everybody smiling, have a good time. Mr. Ben might have a new girlfriend.
What?
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
I think she already has a man though.
Oh yeah, so
I don't think so. That? So yeah, let's talk about that. So I said I was telling you before the show that there was a girl that I think you and her would click it off, and I was like, when she showed up, I was like, "Hey Ben, your Cinderella is here." So tell us about that experience.
Well, first off, it went interesting. So it was sort of like I guess by the end of it, it was a 2-for-1 deal. So there was her, right? And then there was this other girl there too, right?
All right.
They look like
And
they're kind of twinning.
Sort of.
Like they were like dressed the same kind of like hunting down a nice fresh juggalo like you. Oh.
But anyway, they ended up asking me. Like they were like, well, no, it wasn't even that. It was like an offer or something. But they were like, yo, we'll sleep with you, but only if we can put it up your ass with no lube. And I'm not talking about like a finger or two. No, I am talking about a full-blown dildo. Now, normally I'd be like, okay, you know what? This is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Taking one for the team here. But no lube, that's like a health hazard.
So you don't think that was FDA approved?
Well, here's the thing about it, right? Imagine a dildo goes in with no lube, right? Rips your insides open. Any potential poop particles in there will get inside your bloodstream, and then you're going to get gangrene throughout your intestines.
Yeah, you got to work up to it. That's why I said the thing about.
And then you're in the hospital, and then suddenly you have to explain to the nurse everything that happened. At that point, I'd say just kill me.
So I heard that was your first Juggalo show, right?
Besides the gathering, yeah.
So tell us about that, the gathering.
So I first learned about it when I was working with Captain Smoke. Shout out to him. He's sick as fuck right now. So anyways, he starts telling me about this thing called The Gathering one of these days in the break room. And he's like, it is the biggest anarchy show ever. Like, it was crazy. He's like, there's titties everywhere, there's drugs everywhere, it's the best thing ever. So I'm like, you know what? This was 2023. I didn't go to the 2023 one. I waited a year because I was still broke as fuck. But I waited a year, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to see how crazy this really is.
You saved up your work money.
Yeah.
Or did you sneak in?
Initially I was going to sneak in, but then my parents were like, no, you got to do this the legal way.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
But
so did you experience anything that you're always going to remember there, like made some memories?
Oh yeah, so the wet t-shirt contest. So I go there, right? And there's this one girl on stage, right? She's a solid 10 out of 10.
But at the gathering, she's a what, 12?
At the gathering, it's got to be 12. But basically, it gets down to like they're going full-blown naked at this point. And I notice she has a butt plug. So
start getting you in the mood for
my freaky ass at this point ends up going up after she loses the competition. Someone else won. I personally don't even remember the champion. I just remember what happened next. So I was like, excuse me, ma'am. Can I please suck your butt plug? And she was like, $50 and I'll let you do it.
Fuck yeah.
And that was that.
Were you committed?
Oh yeah, I went in and I was like,
So that was like your food money for the gathering and shit, and you're like, whatever. You're like,
I had like, I brought roughly $300 to that event, which the irony is, that's the ticket price for this next one.
Right.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to bring double.
Oh yeah, I was gonna pick them up and put them in.
So,
but yes, that is the name origin.
It'll take a while.
So, did you are you gonna plan on doing any bubble stuff this year at the gathering?
I mean, there's a chance I could get laid.
Yeah, you know this, guys. This guy right here is on the quest to find the ultimate netting. It is a Morton's List challenge. All right. Any ladies that are interested, straight shooters, that won't do my boy dirty, hit me up. I'll hook you up with Ben. Okay. He will treat you well.
As well as a broke ass bitch can.
Ben, honestly, I really honestly think this year, if they do the netting games, you'll be a perfect candidate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's get you in on that. So, is there any like last year on the performances wise? What was your favorite performance at the gathering last year?
Let's see.
Besides the clowns and stuff.
Yeah, besides the clowns, when it comes to like the hip hop side of everything, it's got to be SON. That was a legendary performance.
That's one of my closest buddies, and I know he's going to be appreciative of saying that.
Yeah, that was like the first time I heard of them, and as soon as I saw them like putting that crown of thorns on the one dude head, I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
That's that wicked shit, you know what I mean? That real wicked shit.
But as for like the more heavier stuff, I would say Vended did pretty good. I feel like they got a bit shafted on the audio quality because the drums overtook everything, and you could barely hear the guitars, especially during the solos.
Yeah,
that was no fault of them. I think that was probably just the sound design.
So my honest thing was my favorite was Kim Dracula.
Yeah, that was definitely better than I expected.
Yeah.
So I missed a lot. We're talking about the gathering.
Yeah, about his favorite performance.
Oh.
Last year.
Your favorite performance?
He said he liked SON.
Yeah.
Motherfucker always brings it. And then he said, like, besides that, he liked Vended.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Hatchet Man project.
Oh, I love them. They're fire.
I didn't like I didn't like one performance of the gathering.
Low key, some of the Hatchet Man project's versions of the clown songs are better than the original, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. So let's circle back about last night. So last night, who do you think was your all-time favorite performance on stage last night?
I gotta say, number one, of course, the main event killed it, of course, as always.
Will Gates.
Yeah, Will Gates, definitely. I think my highlights personally was Alter Ego definitely killed it at all. He brings the heat to the stage every single time.
I'd have to agree.
And then,
man, his heart, his soul of the rap and the art is probably what makes him who he is. Like, I was sitting there talking to him last night, and I said, I want to get you on the show, on the Bobby and Chad show. And I told him, You know, I usually try to compare artists to other people, and I looked at him and said, I can't compare you to anybody because you are yourself and stay to that way.
And then I think another one of my favorites was the Blazy Boys.
Oh man, Scott's sexy as fuck, man. I love
Better
that
be
when they're
careful,
like,
Lish is going to come after you.
oh, when they do the performing that one song, and then you hear them go, oh, now I'm like, oh, okay, that bouncy shit, bro. I was getting it. I was like, God damn, I'm losing weight just dancing to their music. Fuck, I think I burned fucking over 4,000 calories in that whole fucking show.
I'm surprised they didn't have a fucking mosh pit open.
We could have had that going. The Blazy Boys bring it every fucking time. Like, them guys are probably one of the most down to earth, most genuine fucking juggalos I've ever met. I say my highlight was the selfie. I was one of the selfies I took of my best friend Lish. Probably my highlight of the night. So
I think in terms of female rappers, it's got. I think Lotus Brown did better than the other one.
for sure.
I think the energy was
perfect,
really good.
like that. Like I was sitting there talking to Lotus, and I told her what I told her, I said this: every female comes up here and tries to have a gimmick. Okay, I said that what makes you so good is you being yourself. Stay true to yourself, and you're gonna go a long way. That is a. I know your favorite.
I would have to say the Blazy Boys were my favorite.
I gotta go for me. I gotta the Alter Ego.
Alter Ego is good.
Okay, watching him be so serious on stage and then break character, because the Waterboy scene was the funniest shit I've ever seen, because that guy is like sitting there looking at John and smiling and stuff. It was like the most priceless thing, because I was sitting there listening, like sitting there watching John make this do what he was doing and everything, and like it was like one of the most like I say, that was a definition of jug night. Like, you juggalos tipped the bartender. The venue was not trashed. When we were cleaning up, it really wasn't that dirty. And they said they loved us. And I want to thank everybody who came out. I want to shout out XO Reckless, Ransack Production, Lost Tribe Artifacts, all them motherfuckers, and that put on this event, a legendary night in Dayton, Ohio. That shit, you guys murdered it. For real. Exactly. Like, that shit was probably one of the,
I was
me and
really
Bobby.
sad. I was really sad to see EXO's set get cut short.
Hey, when they still was able to do that song, man. That song, I've heard EXO Reckless music. Yeah, I do. If you guys want to see it, go to my YouTube, my Facebook. It's on there.
But yeah,
it's like, on your Facebook. Yes, like watching. I've listened to EXO's music and stuff, but watching that guy live, I didn't realize he could spit that fucking quick. I was like, okay, EXO. Yeah, bro, that motherfucker was getting it. I was like, and then Alter Ego fucking killed that shit. Like, that was probably one of the greatest.
I really like how Alter Ego does like the voice changing, and he's like really spot on with it and shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's like you see like Nine Tooth come out while he's doing it. He's like,
yes,
you know.
I personally think he should break character more. It's good seeing the genuine side. Like,
that was the show. The show was so comfortable for everybody that it allowed that to happen. So it's really mostly like who's coming, like who's gonna be there. There's no fucking clout chasing, like bullshit.
And the thing I did notice is, like, I know we pushed the sobriety thing. I really didn't see anybody doing hard drugs there. That's what I fucking appreciated about that night.
Yeah, I was like we're sober, like on stage, like.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. It was awesome. Nobody had hardcore drugs. No one was geeking the fuck out, tweaking out. It was all genuine juggalo shit. And we, like, of course we was smoking. That's what we do. But
I was gonna say, I was over there ripping the pen.
yeah, that shit was the fucking greatest shit. Like, I respect everyone there, and I'm excited for what Jug Night.
There's a little bit of magic there, though.
Yeah. Even though me and Bobby kind of fumbled on our shit, but we still had fun with it. We rolled with everything.
Especially when you went up there with a dress and everything.
Yeah, the costume changes really made it fun for me. Just seeing you pop out.
You guys did not expect it, right?
No, we didn't.
Hey, I'm gonna say this now. Y'all women who wear muumuus, I can fucking see why you guys wear them. Those things are the most comfortable things ever. My woman said I couldn't take my pants off. Oh my god, if I had free range like that, ooh, it's over. That was comfy. So Ben, are you I'm gonna circle back on something. Are you actually in the process talking to those chicks? Or one of them?
I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, I am talking to one of them. And
no.
At first in the negotiations, I tried to low-key at one point. I was like, well, I'll do it if I can get to the gathering. I was hoping she would say something like, shit, I'll pay for the $300.
Yeah, let's circle back about that one too. So there was a raffle for that.
Oh yeah, I was 2 digits off.
2 digits off.
Were you?
Yeah, Bill, I got edged so bad.
There's a Gathering the Juggalos ticket raffle at a little show in Dayton, dude. That was like crazy.
That was like crazy. And Chi won that shit.
And then when Chi won, I was like looked over at
what?
Her. They're like, I got the ticket. It was like a scene from like an Adam Sandler movie. She's like, I got the ticket, like in the back. And I was like, hell yeah.
Chazalo Bill put some Fago on the skin. Here we go. You know what, Bobby? I think that should be a merch line right there. The Chazalo Bill.
We will be doing fanny packs that say, what are they saying on it? Whoop Tua.
Whoop Tua, spit some Fago on that thing.
You heard it here first. Whoop Tua, spit some Fago on the thing.
It's gonna be Fago proof.
They'll be washable fanny packs.
I want to see you on your Johnson.
I want John on your season.
See, I want to make some Speedos, have you and me on them, and I want you on the ass, and I want to be on the crotch. I want my face on your crotch. I think that'd be.
You guys legitimately sound like you would sell Bobby and CHAZ themed condoms.
Hell no, I don't believe in condoms.
We don't believe in condoms, obviously. I haven't used one. So I saw, okay, let me circle back on that one too. So there was a condom on the ground at the show, and the bartender was like brushing it with her foot and everything. It was unopened and everything. It was unopened and everything. And you know, she's like, the bartender was like, I think you dropped it. So I was like, nah, I forgot how to use it last time. I forgot how to use a condom. I don't use them. I kind of was
Bro,
lacking this.
I was going around and I was like so hungry at the end. I picked like a pepperoni off someone's pizza. I was like, dude, so many people ordered pizza. I was
I
starving.
haven't tried it.
I didn't get to try it though, but it looked fucking good. I want to have another show there. We should do the suicide awareness show there.
I think so too.
And we'll have flight risk for show. They were killing it too.
Yeah. I actually been friends with one of the guys for a little bit.
As far as new artists go, I feel like Flight Risk had some really cool beats, and I was like, okay, like these guys they were like prepared, and their bars were really good. I was pretty impressed.
Tell me why I heard rumors that Mike Vile ghost writes for Pound Down and Bundy.
Yo, what was up with Bundy though? He's like, sorry, my sister broke her leg. Like,
I didn't even see his sister.
I don't know who his sister is, but like, if my sister broke her leg, I'd be like, all right, girl, let me know if you're all right. I'm gonna go to this Juggalo show.
Yeah.
She's like 9 years old.
But,
like, I get it.
But I could say this: him showing up, him performing without his mask.
No, he was pretty cool actually. Like, he came up to me and he was like, "You're Bobby, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Hey." Like, I like high fived him. He looked like a Shrek alter ego.
Shrigo. What do I call him? Shrigo.
Shrigo Bundy.
Shrigo Bundy. That's his name. Shrigo Bundy. You know, let me go. Back in the day, I did a show at Bundy before.
I was dancing to his beats.
Yeah, man, when he did that Killing in the Name of Rage Against the Machine, too. I was like, all right, that was fire.
It's a shame Rage Against the Machine stole that song from him.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine stole Killing in the Name of Rum Bundy. Way scarier than With the Mask.
All right, then.
So, yeah. So, Ben, what do you have planned for the future on the Jug shit? Do you plan on coming to more shows and everything?
Yeah, I try to get to shows, at least in, like, the Dayton area. I can't really get to Columbus because no one wants to drive me that far. And
yeah, I get it.
I can't really get a car in this economy, I'm not going to lie.
You should have Seth try to find you someone. He can get whatever he wants, apparently.
Yeah, Seth can get anything he wants.
Seth will just be like, yo, buy me some food, and like somebody will do it, apparently.
Hey, give me some money, and he gets $5 from the guy that ran the show. Like,
bro, get me can you get me in for free, and then like I'll get money at the end? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that, dude? That's some fuck shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll speak my mind. I love the dude.
The Bobby CHAZ show.
I mean, but we tell it as it is usually.
Yeah, I ain't scared. Just one thing you're gonna know about CHAZ. CHAZ will never be in an anonymous poster, okay?
Yeah, no, that was not you. I can't about that.
Yeah.
I was like, that wasn't CHAZ. Like, I said it straight to the dude.
Yeah, CHAZ does not anonymous post. He'll say it straight to you. How it is.
Is Bundy going
is Bundy gonna be going maskless? It's because you were there, man. It was because you were there and you scared the mask off of him.
I think
the king of Cornell Core.
The dude had so much energy when he showed up on stage. He's like, hi. He's like, and then he's like, all right. He's like, thank you. He's like, kill it, guys. And he like left. It was like all zen feeling. He was like talking like a monk or something. I was like, all right, bro.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I was like, yeah, dude. All right. Like, and then like Will Gates went on. I was like, all right, cool. Like, I was just
Will Gates brought that shit.
Yeah, that was
tell me why. Okay, my honest opinion. I don't care what anybody says. You can punch me in the face for this. Will Gates is better than Darby O'Trail. Change my mind. Live.
He kind of is like it. Darby's like,
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
I
They
think
kind
he
of have the
brings
same
more
type of
energy.
stage presence.
I think he
that
brings
shovel
more
shirt.
energy in his heart. His heart for the family. Dude, I
Yeah,
watched that Will Gates rap for 12 fucking hours straight and sold 100 albums.
Like I said,
At the
everybody was
gathering.
so good. It's hard to. I don't know.
I like another highlight was when he said, "I got a blessing for you guys," and he just walked around and gave everybody pre-rolls.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
That was really cool of him.
Fentanyl weed. You gotta watch out. That fentanyl's in every weed nowadays.
Putting all this dick in your mouth.
Fentanyl. Oh my god, what was the thing? Crap. I'll have to send you the real. I thought I sent it to you on Instagram.
I gotta say those pre-rolls were good though.
He was. Well, anyways, I got off track. I think Odious was funny. He was like kind of dark and kind of sounded like Apollo Exodus or something, but then he had some kind of like comedic like side to it. Like it was like interesting.
Yeah, I would like to see Will Gates and Odious come up there to your area and put a show on for your scene, Bobby.
Bro, if they came up here, that'd be fire. We have a pretty cool little free venue. It's like free to book, you know. I think they pay the people that book, actually.
Yeah, that might be a thing you can work on with the promoter up there.
For sure, my boy.
And he's not that far from you guys.
What? Will Gates?
He's in Michigan.
That's pretty fucking far, dude. I'm in northeast Ohio, so I'm northeast.
I don't give a fuck.
Other way. I'm brother B up here. That's the only juggalo now.
Yeah.
What?
I ask people this all the time on the gathering when they come on the podcast. Who do you want to see number one?
He stole that question from the Juggalo show. He liked it so much, he just took it.
Yes, I did. And
because it's an important question.
Yes,
I gotta say, for main stage, and this is probably never gonna happen, but it would be great if it did.
Okay.
Eminem for main stage. I want to see him up there with ICP, and he's going to play Slim Anus live and rap the lyrics to it.
That would be amazing.
That would be fucking hilarious. I would love to see that.
Then anybody tell you look like you're in Twisted?
Oh, I do.
You and fucking CHAZ should start a Twisted cover group.
What would I be? Who would I be?
I don't know. Whoever you want to be, I guess.
All right. Yeah, whatever, man.
Jeez. Did you fucking go write a rap?
This is why we're fighting. You know why we're fighting? The main reason now?
I forget, for real.
Why?
The main reason is you did not say goodbye to us before you left.
Dude, oh my God. So Dayton is where that venue was. We had to go to a gas station, all right. Closed. We went to the other one, closed. So we had to go down the road, go get gas. Then we went and got food. And then we were so tired, we're like, shit, let's just go. You know what I mean? Because we
went to a Sheets and Huber. That shit was top tier food. It could have been because I was stoned and had the munchies.
That's the best time to have food.
3 a.m. at that gas station. Great.
I'm walking in there wearing a blue.
Yeah, he still has his dress on.
Into the gas station wearing my wife's nightgown, and I look at the gas station worker. I'm like, does these make my eyes look good? And then I looked at her. I was like, man, I see why y'all chicks wear them. These are comfy. I can feel my breasts feel well. And I walked in, my nipple was half showing on one of them. I'm like fixing myself. That was great. And then
what I still find wild is that fucking McDonald's was closed.
Wow.
That was wild.
Like, I didn't think they closed.
We got some slap ass Burger King. I was in it was like super good. Where the hell was I? I think we were like north of Dayton somewhere, like on our way. I don't know, it was like in Columbus or something, but I was like, dude, this is the best Burger King I've had. Like, I don't know. So that was dope. I got that. Wait, was that before I got to you? Because I gave you that Burger King, didn't I, Chaz?
That was Arby's.
That was Arby's. Okay, yeah. I've been eating a lot of fast food.
Dude, that Arby's sandwich you gave me was delicious. You're like, can I get a bite? Yeah.
Scott asked
I
for a
gave you a
bite.
bite. Scott, then I offered and wanted to know. I was just busting your chops. Halloween, all your entertainment. Whoop, whoop. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining the show.
So yeah, Ben, it's just as important having the fans come to the show as everyone that puts the show on together. I feel like everybody. I was just talking to someone earlier about this. Everybody adds to the vibe somehow, and there was nobody there that made me feel weird besides CHAZ. That made me feel weird.
I think,
You know what I mean?
Bobby, you tried to fuck me.
Did I?
Yeah, you looked at me as like, I remember when I had shit face. You want to redo it now? Trying to kiss me again. Yeah, dude, that was great.
On you.
I am 100% calling it. You guys and your girls are going to have a foursome at some point.
Oh my fucking God.
No.
We already talked about this.
But we did say we are comfortable fucking in the same room with each other.
Ben, yeah, you saying some shit like I did not expect out of your ass. Make me break character.
You made us break character, Ben. Fuck. That's not right. Even though we have no character. So I was sitting there. I was sitting there talking to one of the guys. He's like, "So what, man? How do you and Bobby stay so funny?" I was like, funniest thing. No, we're not funny at all. I say the best thing is I like to make Bobby break character.
Butthole on this cracker. Look at this thing.
Is that a Scooby snack?
It's a Scooby snack, bro, but it looks like a butthole cracker.
Reggie.
Whoa.
What I was saying was the best way for me and Bobby is like the improv. Like I love doing the improv spot on comedy on the spot. Because you have to like piggyback real quick right on that. That's what I love about it.
Sometimes I'm just not quick with it and I'm just like blank. I feel like you're way better than me.
I think that's the funniest thing is like being stale is funny sometimes.
Yeah, if all else fails, be stale.
All else fails.
Or just bring up the most out of pocket shit.
Right. That's CHAZ's move.
CHAZ in the moo. So this year at the gathering, I'm thinking about wearing another moo by putting your face on it, Bobby.
Really?
I want to put you on your face. I want to put your face on a moo.
I absolutely loved Will Gates. Thought he was funny.
Yes.
He was a good dude.
Yes.
He looks like Danzig's nephew. I keep saying he looks like, I don't know, somebody in a metal band or something. I don't know. So this is the Blazy Boys. They look like they're in a metal band.
Blazy Boys sound like they're in a metal band.
The Blazy Boys, okay, I'm going to say this. My favorite thing about the Blazy Boys is Crawford's fucking vocals.
He got into Darby.
When he growls, that like shit gives me a full chubby. Darby 2.0, Will Gates.
I think Mike.
Yeah.
I think Michael, he got really passionate about his songs when they were giving the interview. You know what I mean? They gave a good description. It was really cool to see them do the songs after interviewing them. You know what I mean? I think that's what really made me really like their set. Because I was, we got like all 3 stages. We saw the promo video, they talked about it, and then we saw this show, and it was a super down to earth show. Like, it was a good time.
Yes,
we got to get more rappers because everybody was on the show. Well, not everybody. There was a lot of people on the show though. That was
I honestly think I'm gonna keep I want to keep helping I want to help Exo Reckless keep help booking these shows. Like if anything, like help them. Like, hey, I think this guy would be great, or and stuff. I think that's like, yes, I think that was a great ad on the show. Was the Blazy Boys.
So as far as Will Gates being better than Darby, I think his heart is in it. Like, I do like his songs. I feel like, Darby, he's really good. He puts just as much work in, you know what I mean? He's definitely under the Chapter 17 umbrella, you know what I mean? And all that stuff. But it's cool because Will Gates gets all his inspo. He sounds like a mixture of like Ouija and Darby anyway, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It makes sense. Like, it's almost like he should be signed with them or something eventually.
Yeah, definitely. If Chapter 17 goes for another artist, I definitely believe Will Gates earns that.
Honestly, it was like some guy named Will Gates can't be that good. I'm just joking.
People like, oh, Will Gates, is he related to Kevin Gates? No, he's better.
Kevin Gates is fire, though.
Fire as fuck.
I gotta say about Darby though, like, say what you want about, but Baptized in a Vat of Acid. That song was stuck in my head like a fucking earworm since that Chapter 17 show at the Gathering, and I was just like, what the fuck is that song called? Put him in a jury. And I didn't know it was unreleased yet.
Uh-huh.
So I was searching the entire internet for this shit. It was driving me nuts. I was like, what the fuck was that song?
Came out and you got a little Ben boner.
Yeah, it was like, that's got to be the one place that I think Darby tops with it. It's just that one song in particular is a fucking brain earworm thing.
Yeah. I saw him live on like a tour, and there's people mosh. I don't know. I just want to mosh with Darby. You know what I mean? I feel like with Will Gates, it's kind of like sing along. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know. He had some like heavier stuff like that, but I feel like with Darby, he's like I don't know, like a little more hardcore. Sorry, I'm still reading the comments. I'm like over here. Not the Ben bone. But yeah, so as far as this show goes with you on here, the main reason we got you on is to talk about you getting boned. Where'd he go?
He got scared.
Nah, he got phone call. He was like, oh, they're hitting me up right now. What a coincidence. I'm on the show. Yeah. They saw him on the Bobby and CHAZ show, and they're like, those girls were like aliens, though. They showed up. And
if you guys want Ben's info and stuff, DM me, and I'll ask him for permission.
If you want to get to Ben, you got to go through us.
Yeah, you got to go through us. We're managing him. We are Ben's managers for the quest for the ultimate netted. This is Morton's List challenge. If all you fucking juggalos that don't know what Morton's List is,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DJ Hatchet Kelly. I'm sorry. I just disappeared last night. I left my coat at your house. He's back.
There we go. Ironically, the sound's working on my thing again.
Hell yeah.
Like now it's actually working on my phone. It just crashed and then restarted.
Okay, I'm gonna kick the other one then.
So this is what we were talking about. Did you hear what we were saying and stuff?
Yeah, it was about getting laid, right?
Yeah. I'm saying if you want to talk to you, they have to hit us up and ask for your info. And we are going to ask you if you want to talk to this chick because we're gonna manage this. Like this is our side quest. Bobby and CHAZ show side quest. Besides cream corn wrestling and stuff. Like yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
We should definitely do a Morton's list in the group.
Yes, we should like have a Bobby and CHAZ Morton's. We should write our own Morton's list.
Well, we have to have it
like make our own book. We should make our own quest. The
we
Bobby
have to
and
have a
CHAZ
group chat. Like it shouldn't be like out in the open.
No, it should be definitely a Discord.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking, let me go back to that. If you want to talk,
pay Bobby's lawyer $3,000. That'd be sweet.
Pay Bobby's lawyer $3,000, and then if you want some of Ben Schmeat, you gotta hit me or Bobby up. Ask, hey, what's that cute guy's name? We got you. Don't do my dirty.
It's gotta be.
Actually, use some fucking lube this time. Use some lube, okay?
If you get put us as a reference on any job applications, they have to say, hey, who's that cute guy Ben? Can I talk? Like, they got to go through us too. Like anything from now on.
Yes, we will be your reference for your jobs too.
We'll be your reference.
Oh boy.
If they ask about a job and stuff, I'll be like, yeah, Butthole Ben's such a great guy at everything. He works so hard, and he has a tummy ache. This guy is just living on the edge of blue balls, okay?
Why do you have a balloon?
I don't know. It was just a balloon in my hand. I don't know how it got there.
Bro's doing nitrous.
No, I haven't done nitrous for a while.
Bro's doing helium.
Hi guys. Yeah. My voice sounds like this on.
Did you see that video where the guy went around giving everyone helium and they thought they were doing nitrous and they're like, "Yeah, man." This shit was dope.
Dude, that's an idea for the gathering now.
Nah.
So one thing I was thinking about doing as a prank to people, I would think about walking around with a wacko fucking ounce bag and be like, hey, bro, you want to smell this shit? And it was going to be smelling salts in it.
Aren't smelling salts like the legal loophole crystal meth, basically?
It just wakes you the fuck up. Sure, people get knocked out, so when they breathe out, they're like, whoa.
Apparently, you used to be able to order that stuff on Amazon.
Aren't you more into poppers, Ben?
What do you mean?
Poppers, you sniff them, and then it makes your butthole loose. Sorry.
So there will be a lot planned with Butthole Ben this year. He's gonna be. So what I have planned.
Yeah, Ben's the main character, dude.
Yeah, he's the cream corn Canusi.
He's gonna come out like cream corn.
So what I'm thinking about doing is, Ben, if we have any person on the show that we think we want to hit with him with ICP knowledge and stuff, I think you need to come in and fact check them. I think that would be like someone says something wrong, you would call them out so quickly, wouldn't you?
Probably.
Be like, yeah.
Don't ask me
you remember
anything.
that? You remember that song from No, like, man, let's throw some random shit. You remember when Kung Fu Vampire and White did a track together? You'd be like, that never happened.
Or like
Like
when they're
some
like,
shit like
"Oh,
that.
Twisted was great at the last gathering."
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Be
Twisted
like,
was fire. I think
I
the
went to
shit the
somebody
skits
start talking
Craven
about
photo.
Juggalo Island.
Yeah, like I think the skits Craven VIP was probably the highlight for me too.
Oh yeah, the Skits Craven show was fire.
That was the best show there, man. Yeah, he's like that guy's the king of horrorcore too. So I think Skits Craven
A
and
lot of
Mike
people.
Vile need to.
Yeah, what they don't tell you, right, about the Skits
Yeah,
Craven show is it was so fire that the government sent the Men in Black to the show to erase all our memories of it and say that Skits Craven never showed up because if it was as fire as it was, it would have destroyed the universe.
that's how I feel about Mike Vile writing for Bundy. It's so good that it's gonna ruin the universe. Like, I gotta say this proudly. Tritone. Oh my boys. Uh-oh. This is the Bobby and the Chads and Ben. Nope, the Bobby and Ben show now. Because I am Bobby. See the eye on me? I am incredible.
Just hijacked Bro's computer.
Uh-oh, he said his internet fucked up.
Well, this is the Bobby and Ben show now.
Bobby and Ben show. Hosted and sounded by DJ Ultra Kelly. DJ Hatchy Ego.
First episode on the Bobby and Ben show: how to eat ass.
How do you eat that? Now, question: do you eat it from the front or do you eat it from the back?
I would say from the back.
I think that's the. No, do you keep it? So, is there like a certain way you move your mouth to do it the right way, like the Ben way?
So what you want to do, right? You
Yeah.
don't instantly like plunge in, right?
Okay.
You work your way around, right?
So you give it like that little rim job feeling.
Like you sort of like circle the tongue around the hole for a bit and then slowly inch it. Sort of like you're drilling into it slowly, I guess. That sounded worse than it.
That's how it was when my baby mom gave birth, dude. They were like doing this thing with their finger to get the fucking kid out, like opening up. I was like,
They had to use a pry bar on her to get your kid out.
yeah. And then you see the head, you're like, oh, his little head, coming out. And then all of a sudden it's like like gapes and you're like, whoa.
Interesting fact about pregnancy. I don't remember the exact statistics on the numbers, but there is a certain amount of women who shit as they're delivering the baby. And the baby just plops in the feces as it comes out, basically.
Dude, yeah, there was like a
That sounds
conveyor
about
belt
right.
happening. It was like baby. It was like weird blood, feces, baby. Like I was like,
yeah. In case anyone doesn't know, that's how a juggalo baby's made. That's how it becomes a juggalo when the person delivering the baby shits at the same time. That's how you make a juggalo.
Yeah.
no. The fucking the placenta is just a pound of weed. Like he comes out, it's just like a pound of weed next to it.
Why does like when I saw the placenta when my daughter was born, that bitch looked like a damn lung.
It's crazy. Mine looked like a whole 2 lungs. Like it was like.
Yeah, dude. So at least,
They're like,
so
we're
you know what I
taking
mean?
this.
Like it looked like a fucking lung to you. So Ben,
You guys are
that's a
fucking fun.
swivel hook, Bobby.
I'm gonna do that to CHAZ at Green Corn.
You can't just tell me. You got to just do it.
No, I'm gonna have your toe in my mouth, like.
Dude, I will punch you on that one. I don't like feet.
You sent me a picture of your feet yesterday.
It was because you sent me a picture of you half naked. Oh yeah, okay. So truth is, I've seen Bobby naked more than I've ever seen anybody in my life.
And then he shares it. And then my
I'm
girlfriend
comfortable
shared
with
me
it.
naked too.
Wait a minute. So you're saying you've seen Bobby naked more than you've seen your own girl naked?
Actually, yeah. Now,
Yeah, I'm telling you, that foursome's happening.
I'll say this now. Like when
Actually,
I'm getting
and
down.
when I mean foursome, I probably mean it's going to be them with a bag of popcorn watching YouTube.
It'll be like Katana in a dominatrix outfit. And then like we'll have Lotus will be on stage like, and we'll just be like in a little dog pile together.
You know what?
They're filming it. They're the ones filming it.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? That would be the most sexiest shit I've ever seen her wear. Jesus Christ.
You like shit like that?
You know what? Shut the fuck up, Bobby.
By the way, thanks to DJ Hatchet Kelly for the theme song. We got to try to incorporate that in something.
Yes.
I was just looking for it on our like music for the media thing, trying to bring it up, and I can't find it. But if you send it to me, we'll have it on the next show.
That's going to end up being the intro for every show at this point.
Right. Well, who are we having on the next show? Is that not until a while from now? You said it's May 11th.
Oh. Yeah, well, we might just do like some more, like if we're not doing anything on the weekends and stuff. We don't have like any
We're
live
trying to
shows that we're about
adjust.
to do. We might just book some people, like to try to work on it. If we're like this week, we're gonna figure out what we're doing on the weekend. If we're not doing anything, we're probably gonna try to book someone. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow or Tuesday.
If anybody knows anybody who has music coming out or a show coming up, stuff like that, we like to do like a promotion type episode a lot of the time.
You know what? You know what? Right now, if anybody wants to be on the show next weekend, I don't really have anything planned at all.
Yeah,
If you want to
I mean,
come
we
on,
could probably have some people on the show.
You know what? I kind of want to get Mike Vile.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about
He's
since
the
the very
support.
beginning.
Yeah. Let's get actually if Mike Vile's not busy this week, I might actually push him up.
Everyone
this
said
weekend.
Vile. When's the Bundy episode? We should get Bundy on here. He seems like a nice person to talk to.
Yeah.
He's like, thank you very much, guys. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get Ben on here.
Ben, yeah, we're gonna get Ben on here more often than you guys see.
We're just gonna have him fill in.
Yeah, if Bobby's not able to make it, or Ben's here.
The elusive third host.
We had a couple people.
Ben is now the new third host randomly on the show. If I need a fact checker, or someone that spits some facts and stuff, you know what? What's the fact? Let's give them a random fact of the day. Besides, yeah, let's give us a good one.
Random fact of the day
from Ben.
Well.
Ben's actually 500 years old, by the way. He's a vampire. He knows everything.
Have you ever thought of something You ever think of like these random deep thoughts when it comes to like different things of like, if you're named the same thing that your dad was named, your mom moaned your name during sex, probably. Also, if you ever fuck a twin, you've automatically seen, if they're identical twins, you've automatically seen that other one naked.
Wait, what if one of them has beef curtains and one don't?
Yeah, because I work with some twins. One has a big nose, one has a small nose.
I mean, like identical twins. I'm talking like where they look like clones and shit.
Okay.
Okay.
More than likely that everything will be the same, right?
Yeah. That would probably be the worst thing you could say if you were ever introduced to like your girl's twin sister would be, I know what you look like naked, technically.
Right. But do they suck dick the same?
They do everything else.
You know what's even funny about that, saying about the parent's name? My father is named Michael, and my mom's dad is named Michael.
My dad's name is Lawrence. Larry.
That definitely sounds like a Bobby's dad name.
Yeah, Larry.
Larry.
But my uncle's name
Penis
is Bobby.
head Larry.
Larry. My aunt moaned my name because my uncle's name's Bobby.
Right?
I guess so.
But I don't moan, and I never moaned my. Actually, I do moan, and I never moaned my aunt's name.
I'm pretty sure every girl will say that if a guy doesn't moan during sex, that it's disappointing.
It is.
Oh yeah, I'm a character. I'm about to fucking bust.
I'm about to fucking bust. It's always a question. You gotta make like a question.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna bust.
Oh gosh, it's like if Vsauce was having Vsauce, my girl here. I'm about to come, or am I?
This is the new. See, the Bobby and Chad show is always going to be growing. Okay, so we're building a whole family with this, and Butthole Ben is now, yeah. He is going to be our auditor for the show.
I think I didn't realize it. I got to get going soon because I got to get up super early.
Yeah. We can. Yeah, it's like been an hour already. Yes, for sure. Ben, any inspirational thing you want to tell anybody today?
Inspirational thing. Don't knock eating ass until you try it. You only live once.
There we go.
It's true. It's true.
You can't be a juggalo saying, show me your butthole when you don't even go anywhere near it.
Ben, this is the ass eating contest you were talking about.
What? What's this from? Was that from The Gathering?
Ass eating competition. He hasn't seen it.
No, Greg came up and was like, dude, I'm the one that took the video. There's one from the side of it happening.
So how does this work? Is it like a giant centipede or?
Nah. Basically, me and Starburst go up and Tommy G annoys us afterwards after we eat ass. That's pretty much what happened. And then this guy over here, this other juggalo. But that's what we need to do. We need, Ben, that can be a Morton's List thing. I heard something like finding the other guy that was in the ass eating contest so we can fucking talk to him because I want to get him on the show so bad. Who was it?
That is Ben's Morton's
I gotta go to that contest next time.
They're cool. That Angela Mazzotti or whatever her name is, she posts funny ass videos. But
so how does that contest do people just walk up and eat it? Is that how it
no, dude, it was a hard work getting people there for me. I came back and everyone's like, "We're ready." I'm just like, I've been walking around all day looking for somebody like But no, you eat pudding off their ass. Apparently I lost because I went straight for the crack, so I didn't realize it was like that, you know.
How do you lose at eating ass?
I know, that's what I was saying.
Yeah. In the end game, she was satisfied.
Well, I'm saying, like, how the heck do
we
you
write each other?
Like, did you miss the ass and go for the pussy? Like, how do you lose?
No, because you're supposed to eat the pudding off the ass, but I just went straight for the ass. Like, I was like, well, it's an ass eating contest, not a pudding eating contest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, I don't know, being a little too literal with it.
Hell, if I was in the competition, I'd just go straight for the hole.
That's what I did.
Yes. So,
Queen of Cheeks.
I want to thank everybody for showing up last
Queen
night.
of Cheeks owes me 20, but she knows she does. She doesn't owe me 20. Anyways.
I am going to be bringing a whole bunch of degeneracy to this podcast.
Yes.
We got to get you dressed up like a Trailer Park Boy. Like, we get you, like, with the Ricky haircut and stuff.
I think more Randy.
Okay, Then we'll be Corey and Trevor, me and you. I'll be Corey. Right?
Corey and Jacob.
Or Jacob.
I like Jacob more. Yeah.
All right. I got to get off
Yep,
here.
we're going to end this show.
Thank
and
you
everything.
Everybody for coming out last night. That was fucking awesome.
And thank you, Ben, for letting us have you on here.
Good, but music's cool.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yes. There will be more that come this weekend. If anybody wants to be on the show this weekend, hit me up.
Yeah.
Or Bobby up.
Yeah. Thank
or
you
my girl.
Exo Reckless put a lot of work into that. And Spazzy. Or Spaz the Heartless.
Yes. You guys did a great job. I'm proud of everything, how it happened. That's what the true definition of a juggalo family is.
And Chris showed up and hugged Chris. Like Exo hugged
Chris hugged Chris. It was beautiful.
I was like,
okay,
hugging each other. I was like, good. But you know, I was glad to see him there and everything. You know, shout out to all those people. Shout out to Clown Devil Crew, and which is Chris. He's made a very parrot. But who else?
And I'm gonna say this at the last thing: the show was better without. The show was better without Happy Days there.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be telling people to kill themselves and stuff, especially if they're suicidal. But yeah, let's just get out of here because we can just start going on this.
All right. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Thanks, Ben.
No problem.
Whoop whoop.